My child, I have been waiting for you to hear me. I am so glad you are finally ready to listen to my words for you. Your life has been a journey of many twists and turns, of bright days and dark nights, but through it all, I have been with you. Even in the moments you felt most alone, I was there. Perhaps you never truly felt my presence, but that can change. I want to ask you, do you wish to feel my presence in your life? I can hear your heart answering yes, because I know you are my faithful and cherished child. Today, I will show you how you can feel me near, how you can close your eyes and sense me, just as millions of my children have done through their love and faith. My child, you have walked through shadows and sunshine, carrying burdens that felt too heavy for your shoulders. Yet with every step you took, I was beside you, guiding you, even when your eyes could not see me. The times you felt abandoned were the moments I was encouraging you to look deeper into your own heart, for that is where you would find me, quietly waiting. Every tear you have shed has reached me like a prayer. Every sigh of your soul has been a whisper I have heard. I have always known the depths of your being, the struggles that weigh on you, and the questions that keep you awake in the stillness of the night. Now, my beloved child, I invite you to come closer. Breathe in my spirit and let it fill you, so you may feel my presence not as a passing thought, but as a living, comforting reality. Do not be afraid of the quiet, for it is in silence that my voice is clearest. Do not mistake your own doubts for my absence. It is in your moments of uncertainty that your faith has the chance to grow, where your spirit stretches toward me and learns to recognize the still, small voice that is always guiding you home. I am not far away, my child. I am as near as your next heartbeat, as close as your breath, as intimate as your deepest longing. When despair threatens to overwhelm you, look inward. You will see me reflected in the strength of your soul, in the courage that helps you rise again and again, even when the world feels unkind. I want you to understand that feeling my presence isn't always about grand visions or dramatic events. More often, it is found in the simple, quiet moments, when your heart opens to gratitude for the smallest blessings, when love flows freely from you to another person, when you allow yourself to be still and listen without distraction. In those moments, I can enter your heart fully, without any resistance. Close your eyes for a moment and feel the warmth that surrounds you. That is my love. Feel the gentle touch of my hand on your shoulder, offering a peace that the world cannot give. In that stillness, know that you are never, ever alone. Each breath you take is a gift from me. Each beat of your heart is my rhythm within you. When you align yourself with me, even for a single moment, the world changes, and you will begin to feel my presence as a tangible, sustaining force in your life. My child, you have carried pain, sorrow, and regret, but these too have been part of my purpose for you. Every trial has been a teacher, every wound a doorway to compassion, and every loss a lesson in trusting me. Do not look back on the storms of your life with anger, for they have shaped you, refined you, and made you capable of receiving the fullness of my love. In those moments when the night seemed endless and the weight on your shoulders felt unbearable, I was there, holding you up with hands that never grow weary, whispering words of hope, even when you could not hear. Now I ask you to trust me completely, not just in times of hardship, but also in times of joy. Both are sacred, and both reveal the depths of my love for you. To feel my presence, my child, is to surrender. This is not a defeat, but a liberation. It is releasing your need to control everything, to stop fighting against the current of life, and to open your heart completely to me. You may fear that surrender means losing yourself, but the opposite is true. It is the way to find your true self, the person I created you to be. Let go of the burdens you have carried, Elena, the guilt, the fear, the need for the world's approval. Let me fill those empty spaces with my light, my peace, and my understanding. When you trust me entirely, your soul will awaken to the reality that I have always been with you, guiding you, protecting you, and loving you with a love that is eternal. My child, faith is more than just a word. It is the bridge between what you can see and what you cannot. It is the tuning of your spirit to my presence, the opening of your heart to receive the miracles that happen every day in quiet, tender ways. You may feel unworthy or doubt that you could ever experience me fully, but I want you to know this. I see the purity of your heart and the sincerity of your search. Your desire to know me is enough. When you call out to me with an honest heart, I will answer. Often my answers come in subtle ways. The gentle nudge of your intuition, a sudden moment of clarity when you feel confused, or a wave of compassion that rises within you. These are my whispers, my presence manifesting in your life, calling you ever closer. Remember, my child, that love is the language of the soul. It is through love that you will see me most clearly. Love others without expecting anything in return. Love without condition, just as I have loved you. When you show kindness, patience, and understanding, not only to others but also to 𝐆𝐎𝐃, you'll become a channel for my presence. In that sacred space, you will get a glimpse of eternity. The more your heart is filled with love, the more you will feel me, because I am love itself, the source from which all goodness flows. In moments of despair, let love be your anchor. In moments of doubt, let love be your compass. Through love, you will know me as the very essence of your being. I also want to speak to you about forgiveness. My beloved child, you have carried the weight of past hurts, grudges, and regrets for too long, thinking they protect you from more pain. In reality, they are chains that bind your spirit and prevent you from feeling my presence. Forgive those who have wronged you, not because they deserve it, but because your soul deserves to be free. And forgive yourself for the mistakes you have made. In your imperfection, you are still precious, still cherished, and still deeply loved by me. Through forgiveness, your heart can finally unclench, and my presence can flow freely into every part of your being. Do not be afraid to let go. In releasing the past, you will find true freedom and the depth of my companionship. My child, I created you with an infinite capacity for wonder, joy, and awe. Do not let the distractions of daily life dull this precious gift. Pause, look around you, and breathe deeply. Recognize my handiwork in the world. The sunrise that paints the sky with colors beyond imagination, the innocent laughter of a child, the gentle breeze that carries the scent of flowers. All of these are signs of my presence. They are invitations to see me in every detail of your existence. When you tune your heart to these moments, you will find that I am not a distant or abstract idea, but a vivid and living reality, embracing you in ways that surpass all understanding. Prayer, my child, is your direct line to me. It doesn't need to be formal or fancy. Speak to me as you would to your closest friend. Share your joys, your fears, your hopes, and your confusion. Speak from your heart, and I will respond, sometimes with clear answers and other times with subtle guidance that only your soul can understand. Silence is also a form of prayer. It is a space where I can communicate directly with the deepest part of you. Don't rush to fill the quiet with words. Instead, let your heart listen. In these sacred moments of stillness, you may feel the brush of my presence, a warmth in your chest, a light in your mind, or a surge of peace that you cannot explain. These are my gifts to you, my way of saying, I am with you. Always know, my child, that you are not here by accident. Your journey has a purpose. Every step, every person you meet, and every challenge you face has been orchestrated by me to shape your spirit, deepen your wisdom, and expand your heart's capacity for love. The unique purpose I have for your life will be revealed to you as you align your will with mine. Stop chasing validation from the world. Stop seeking approval where it can never truly be found. Instead, seek me. In seeking me, you will find clarity, direction, and a peace that cannot be shaken. The path may not always be straight or easy, but it is your path to walk, and I will never leave your side. When doubt creeps in, as it sometimes will, remember that faith is not the absence of doubt, but the courage to keep walking with me despite it. I have placed a spark of my light within you that can never be extinguished. It will guide you through the darkest valleys. Trust in this spark. Nurture it with prayer, reflection, and love. You will discover that even when the world feels uncertain, your soul can remain steadfast, anchored in the eternal truth of my presence. Do not fear what you cannot see, for I see everything, and I am guiding all things toward your highest good. Your faith, even when it feels small, is precious to me. It is through your faith that I will reveal the wonders I have prepared just for you. Across time, countless souls have sought me and found me. They came from every corner of the earth, from bustling cities and quiet valleys, from deserts and mountains. Some were kings who laid down their crowns, and some were beggars with nothing but an open heart. They all shared a deep longing for something more, a desire for the eternal. The stories of their encounters are woven through history like threads of gold. Each story is unique, yet they all share a single secret. The door to my presence is not locked from the outside, but from within, and it is love that holds the key. Many of these souls discovered that awe is the first language of the spirit. When they looked up at the stars or witnessed the power of the ocean, they felt a sense of wonder that opened their hearts. They realized that the same life force that moved the wind and the tides was also moving within them. Others found me in solitude. They went to quiet places, thinking that by leaving the world behind, they would draw closer to me. But their true discovery was that I am not only in the silence. The silence simply helps reveal my presence, which is already everywhere. When they stilled their minds enough to hear their own heartbeat, they felt another rhythm beneath it, a current of eternal love. Still others found me through compassion. They couldn't walk past someone who was hungry, sick, or heartbroken without stopping to help. In the eyes of those they served, they saw a divine light. They learned that my dwelling place is the human heart, and to touch another person with mercy is to touch a piece of eternity. For many, sorrow was the path to finding me. When they lost someone they loved or saw their dreams fall apart, they cried out from a place of raw, honest pain. In that vulnerable state, they discovered an answer that wasn't spoken in words but was felt. A deep stillness that held them, and a compassion vast enough to contain all their grief. Pain often breaks open the shell around the heart, and when it breaks, my light can finally enter. Faith for each of them was not about having all the answers. It was about having the courage to stay open even when nothing made sense. They learned that I often come disguised as the unknown or the unexpected. To welcome that uncertainty is to practice true faith. Whether they were kneeling in prayer, walking down a dusty road, or tending to a garden, they all found that when the heart says yes, without demanding proof, I rush in like sunlight through an open door. My child, the possibility of this encounter is for you just as it was for them. It doesn't depend on your past, your knowledge, or how good you think you are. It depends only on your desire, your simple, sincere desire to know me. Begin right where you are in your confusion, your longing, and your everyday life. Whisper a single prayer of openness. Here I am. Then listen. The answer may come as a peace that softens your heart, as tears that cleanse your soul, or as a sudden clarity about what love asks of you next. These are the signs of my presence. Honor them. Nurture them. Remember, the saints and seekers of the past were not special beings chosen above others. They were simply mirrors showing what every soul is capable of. The same spirit that moved in them moves in you now. The same light that touched them surrounds you at this very moment. Their stories are not just history, they are invitations. Each one says to you, this too can be your story. So listen, my precious child. When you see beauty, pause and let it fill you. When you encounter suffering, open your heart in compassion. When you feel gratitude, let it deepen into praise. When you are lost, be still and wait for my guidance. These are the pathways to me. I am not hiding from you. I am calling to you again and again through every heartbeat, every breath, and every act of love. When you respond, even with just a whisper, your own beautiful encounter with me begins anew. I am with you always.